Thank you, everyone. I hope that you can hear me. So my name is Sibusiso Moyo. I'm the DVC for Research, Innovation and Engagement. And my role today is just to introduce our Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Tandwa Zizwe Mtembu, who is our Vice Chancellor at DUT. And welcome to this 2020 EWOW, what we're calling EWOW, our World of Work. So Professor Mtembu is actually a mathematician. He has served DUT since 2016 when he was appointed. Professor Mtembu has served in several senior leadership and executive portfolios within the South African higher education system. So he brings to the university a lot of experience. During his tenure at DUT, he has delivered on a number of things which I'll share with you. But just to say that in terms of his background, he is a mathematician. He has a Master's of Science from Vanderbilt University in the USA, which he did from 1986 to 1987. He also then went on to Wits to complete his PhD, which he did from 1989 to 1991. And then before that, he had studied at Fort Hare. So in terms of the leadership, Professor Mtembu did join us from Central University of Technology. Now, during his tenure at DUT, he has delivered on a number of things, and more importantly, also in Vision 2030, which is our guiding strategy. It also talks to our associated living values under the perspective of stewardship, which for today actually puts this into context for us. Just before I go into that, I just want to point out that when we talk about the values at DUT, we obviously talk about transparency, honesty, integrity, respect, and accountability, which we believe that in these partnerships and platforms which we share with the world of work partners, the industry partners, that our students would learn some of these values through their experiences that they get working for these companies. So just to say in terms of the deliverables, over the last 5 years that the Vice Chancellor has been at DUT, DUT has seen itself rise to be amongst one of the top universities of technology in South Africa. Recently, through the global rankings for the Times Higher Education World University Rankings 2021, DUT has been ranked 5th nationally in South Africa. And then also in terms of impact, the impact of the work that is produced, knowledge production, and how usable that it is to society and other members, not just within South Africa, globally as well. DUT has been ranked 10th in terms of that. And then in terms of the graduates that we produce, in terms of doctoral graduates, we are ranked 6th amongst all universities in terms of that indicator. And obviously, then the university is amongst the top 500. I mention this because it's important to put the context of the university into account and then bring it back home in terms of what it means in terms of our student footprint and our impact on the economy within KwaZulu-Natal. So the university currently, which is led by the Vice Chancellor and a number of the executives that are with us today, the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Teaching and Learning, Professor Sibia, and the Deputy Vice Chancellor, People and Operations, Dr. Matli, plus the other executive team members. The university has a population of over 31,000 students. 95% of these are undergraduates and 5% are postgraduate students. And for us, it's important to mention this because the partnerships that we have with the Quad Helix members just have to ensure that when we produce these graduates who come from the university, that actually they have the relevant experience, not just to work and to be ready for industry, but also for them to be entrepreneurial, to be able to be innovative, agile graduates. The academic population at the moment is about 605, and this makes up about 41% of our staff population. The university, just for the information of those who are joining us for the first time and might not be sure, has got 7 delivery sites, and we are spread over Durban campuses and the Midlands as well. And so to our partners, our Quad Helix partners, the importance of today, obviously, we would like to just emphasize that we want you to join us to skilling, reskilling, and producing agile, adaptive, innovative, and entrepreneurial graduates from the over 31,000 students that we engage with annually. We believe that within KZN, we play an important role as part of the economy and within the country. And we want to produce graduates who are productive, graduates who can contribute to the economy. And so this partnership with you is very important for us, and we do appreciate your presence. So please, if you can just join me to welcome our Vice Chancellor and Principal to the podium, who will do the formal welcome, Professor Tandwa Mtembu. Thank you. I also just want to acknowledge, before the Vice Chancellor comes to the table, all the people who have helped to organize this event today. Our co-op department, led by Mr. Shakil Ori and his team, and also the developer of the eWow platform, virtual platform, who is with us as well today. So I just want to then welcome the Vice Chancellor and Principal and hand over to him, Professor Tandwa Mtembu. The floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Moyo. I hope I'm audible. I'm not really on any podium. I'm doing this online. I hope everybody can hear me before I start, or see me.
Yes, we can see you and hear you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our virtual World of Work Careers Fair, which we now call eWow 2020, is here with us. Begrudging thanks to COVID-19, it has nevertheless leapfrogged us into this virtual World of Work Career Fair. May I therefore welcome all our Quad Helix partners. Quad Helix really means 4 partners: business from business and industry, government and its agencies, the broader society that includes NGOs, and the university that consists of our staff, students, and our alumni. This career fair is a strategic platform that helps to facilitate direct engagement among our industry partners, staff, and students. This engagement increases awareness of opportunities available in industry and awareness of knowledge and skills, hard and soft, that are required. May I therefore take this opportunity to congratulate all our partners, our staff, and our students for demonstrating that innate human capability to adapt to a fast-changing environment. Indeed, many of us at individual and organizational levels may have taken lightly the revolution that the 4th Industrial Revolution was bringing for quite some time. Little did we know that our inertia to revolutionize our familiar ways of working, learning, and engagement would be disrupted, abruptly so, by the outbreak of COVID-19. Many organizations now embrace digitalization, which brings with it a range of pros and cons that I'm sure will be covered by conversations we will be having throughout the duration of this careers fair. As noted earlier, our Quad Helix partners this year are from business and industry, from government, different departments at national, provincial, and local levels, government agencies, NGOs, and in particular, SETAs, which are actually part of the government system. As part of our new strategy that we call Envision 2030, we wish to establish mutually beneficial partnerships with our partners so that our students could have opportunities for work-integrated learning and even for longer-term employment. We also wish to construct a revolving door between our Quad Helix partners and our academics so that there could be a cross-pollination of ideas, innovations, strategies, and even practices. The only way to ensure we produce graduates who are adaptive to the changing world and have relevant experience to either work or start up their own enterprises is to establish these strong networks with our partners. In 2019, 170 organizations participated in our WOW, with over 700 company representatives participating over about 2 days. This was a substantial increase from the year 2018, which saw 125 organizations with just over 500 company representatives participating. The 2019 World of Work dinner saw 500 attendees in comparison to 450 in 2018. It's the first time we are running a virtual World of Work Careers Fair. We are aware that COVID-19 and lockdown restrictions have affected the economy of the country and the world very negatively. This has resulted in some industries either reducing their operations or closing down completely. In other cases, placement of students has been affected. We remain confident, though, that given the need to do more to improve our economy, each and every one of our partners represented here wishes to find that creative, innovative, entrepreneurial, and adaptive graduate of DUT or student of DUT. Remember, as Professor Moyo said earlier, DUT has just recently been ranked by Times Higher Education's World University Rankings in the top 500 of over 1,500 universities in the world, and has also been ranked 5th amongst universities in South Africa. So DUT and its graduates mean business. At DUT, we recognize that it will take extraordinary efforts of all our partners to steer the country and the globe towards the urgent need to have our economies recover. This will require all of us to think deeper about what kind of leadership is needed at all levels of society to lead us out of this economic quagmire. As noted above, Envision 2030 places a great premium on creativity, innovation, entrepreneurship, and our graduates' adaptiveness. It is this adaptiveness that allows our graduates to initiate and respond to change with agility. We are certain that in the next few years, we will consolidate our current scholarly achievements, and through our innovative curricula and research, bequeath to our broader society graduates will not only be adaptive, but will commit to solving new and perennial problems that companies, government, and society broadly face. With this said, great effort is needed to place the nearly 6,000 students that require work-integrated learning in some form or another. Of course, many more who are graduates now may require employment for a short time or even for a longer term. While some forms of blended work-integrated learning are being considered, this may not apply to all programs where statutory councils and professional bodies insist on proper work placement. We thank those companies that are willing to take on DUT work-integrated learning students, and also our graduates, on the proviso that, as we all know by now, we comply with health and safety regulations as amended for COVID-19. So far, DUT has placed approximately 2,300 students under these very difficult conditions we've had over the last few months, and we hope for more and more of our students to be placed. Work-integrated learning provides DUT students with that opportunity to work in an industrial setting and get the relevant experience in order to enhance their knowledge and skills. It is integrated within our curricula. It is our hope, therefore, that our students will bring with them values and principles that Professor Moyo referred to earlier: honesty, integrity, respect, accountability, commitment, compassion, and excellence that undergird our DUT DNA and the DUT way. I thank all our partners and the broader university, in particular our cooperative education section and the research, innovation, and engagement division, for all the logistical arrangements of making this EWOW event a reality. We hope all of you, our Quad Helix partners, students, staff, will enjoy interacting with all of us and help identify potential students and graduates that could be given an opportunity to be placed in your company or in your organization, either for the short term or for the longer term. Once again, on behalf of all DUT people, I warmly welcome you all to our EWOW 2020. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best in everything you'll be doing over the next few days, and look forward to many more of our students, many more of our graduates interacting with yourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prof. Mthembu, for the message. I'll just now hand over to the maybe Mr. Ori, just for a few, or the program director. Thank you.
For those enlightened speeches. Okay, on the behalf of Mr. Ori and the Department of Cooperative Education, we just want to thank you. I'm just going to talk a little bit about co-op and WOW and a few notices. Okay, I want to speak about the functions of co-op. What is co-op and what does co-op do? Okay, co-op establishes strategic partnerships and relationships within the creation of experiential learning, opportunities for students in the world of work. Co-op ensures that the policy is implemented appropriately across the institution. They also ensure that matters that affect the function of co-op and experiential learning institutionally are addressed. Managing information containing to co-op is also addressed. Marketing and the experiential program, EIP, and the work preparedness program is offered at co-op as well. The benefits of co-op. There are periods of integrating learning and work equip students with pre-qualification experience, giving employers the opportunity to recruit students and graduates. Students who respond well at work will be retained full-time after the completion of training. Employers are advised to join our advisory boards each year at DUT. Students are offered the opportunity to integrate their learning with real-life work situations. During this period, students have the opportunity to demonstrate abilities in potential future employers. Students are presented with real-life work situations. WOW 2020. The DUT World of Work Careers Expo is one of the premier events on the university calendar, which takes place annually, where the university's talented learners and graduates get the opportunity to interact in person with leading representatives of commerce, industry, government sectors, SETAs, and other relevant stakeholders. The success of the previous World of Work Expos has spurred the university on to ensure that despite the challenges of COVID-19, the annual World of Work Expo show must go on in the interest of the university, the learners, and the graduates. Employers, SETAs, and other stakeholders also get an opportunity to showcase their organization to the broad community, including the management and staff of the university. The DUT World of Work Expo 2020 is a virtual event that closely mimics the actual expo, with exhibitors and visitors engaging and interacting with each other in real time. The expo will run over 3 days. Employers, SETAs, and other invited stakeholders are assigned customized exhibitor stalls, live video and chat rooms, live TV studio for preliminary sessions for the duration of the virtual expo. There is absolutely no cost to companies for taking part in the virtual World of Work Expo. If any companies, SETAs, and any other stakeholders like to book more than one slot or find interest in something else, containing to WOW, please feel free to contact us through the Contact Us bar or call us on 031 373 2632, sorry about that, where we will gladly help you. This online platform was designed by the OLIMS teams along with the Cooperative Education, which they are really proud of. There are a few notices. There will be an orientation slot at 10 a.m. run by Mr. Moodley to show how the online platform works. There will also be a slot tomorrow about how Thailand is adapting to workplace skills during COVID-19. So please keep an eye out on the dashboard for this event. Thank you very much. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., Dr. Sampan from Western Digital University in Thailand will be having a talk. It will be on the homepage as well. So please keep a look for that. Keep a look out. Sorry for that information. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for the messages from Professor Mthembu and Professor Moyo. What's going to happen now is that the team session has ended for now, this team session, and the companies are going to engage with the students, and some of them will be doing Teams presentations as well with the students. So I think if for anything else, you need to watch the notice board, and we'll send you links for Dr. Sampan Silapanad's talk tomorrow. He's going to speak on how the Thai government is handling skills development during the COVID-19 pandemic, and that will be on tomorrow. But for now, this session has ended. So thank you all for attending, and have a good day further. Thank you.